be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Chicago Bears. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Soldier Field. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Fields. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Fields to commit there for a Chicago first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That tackle for loss earned by Alontae Taylor.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Go.
Out of the gun, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Here we go.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
11.
Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Here we go.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
11.
Now Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. But man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
No score after one on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. They'll run this with Homer. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kamara. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
1st and goal from just inside the 5.
35.
Play action. It's Fields. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Don't jump.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Back to throw. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Fields. They'll set up the screen for Herbert. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
On fourth down, Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. Oh, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. Fourth down, they figure, well, we'll go for it. But the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
Well, I think you said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it. Or they had a plan right from the beginning coming into this game to be aggressive. In any event, it didn't work out for them.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
What now? OP.
Kamara up the middle. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Here's Carr to throw. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Down to about the 45. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Carr now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot. And
they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it first and 10. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And they will score. Big 6 for a Bears touchdown. So the this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Carr. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And he is caught on the move past the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
First down, Saints.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 9.
Now Carr. And the catch made by Johnson. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now Carr. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To throw is Carr. Give him 7 there in the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Now Carr. And he's got it. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's gonna be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Going on the ground with Homer. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well. And they pick up big yardage.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Foreman powering ahead. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here we go,
2nd and 10.
Right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, son. Right.
Herbert powering up the middle. There he goes left side. Down the left sideline. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Go.
A handoff for Herbert. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
All eyes on Fields. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Carr. He completes it to Olave. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. He hit his first, this one from 38. And that is no good.
Good game, bro. Good game.
2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Steps away to his left. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete. So
You fucked up my win streak.
On the clock here.
And that drop will cause a little bit of
7.
for the play caller because you know they've worked all
I was just on 14.
game planning.
I don't remember, to be honest with you. I'm like 2. I'm going to give you an estimate. I'm like 210. And I think 98.
Here we go on 4th down.
Yeah, it was. That's why I said good game. Usually I don't be saying that to niggas. Some niggas be on some weird shit. No, this was a good one, though. I fucked with the one, you know what I'm saying, that I lose legitly. There'll be some niggas on here sorry as hell talking a lot of shit and fucked around, got a strip or something and got in the game but don't be really good. It be them niggas.
So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's
Yeah, bro.
they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
And then a lot of these weak niggas use the Eagles, use the Niners, because, you know, they got good defense and shit, but they can't use a team like the Bears and shit. That's another reason why I respect you. You know, they ain't going to use a nigga like the Bears or the Saints. They want to use them powerhouse teams. They ain't got the nerve to talk shit. Nigga, the game helping you. Oh, I kicked this one hella bad. Fuck.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball.
You from Chicago?
On the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try.
Yep.
Option. And now,
no, I'm from Cali. But I'm a Saints fan, though. I got family in NOLA and everything.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't
But I
like
would
was
have been.
to go out of bounds.
I would have been fucking with the Raiders, but they on some weird shit. Back and forth. They don't know what the fuck they want to do. I ain't got time for that shit.
On second down,
And niggas want to beat from the back, then they want to beat from somewhere else. But good game.
And that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you